Hey everyone. Yeah, sorry about that. Alright, it is 10 o'clock, after 10 a little bit, the night before launch.
10:12.
Yeah, 10:12, as Alex says. And I am a tired old hag because, 9 o'clock is my bedtime. And I've been working for, the past several hours on making sure that the site is ready to go up. So here, we got some shiny new banner images. They're all pretty. Photoshopped all that stuff together. Oh, we have one for the Adventurers Journal as well. That wonderful, wonderful man that you will all meet in a few weeks. Sooner than later, depending on who you're talking to. And yeah, so things are looking good. I got the code all tightened up. I just need to run a last-minute check on the writing tomorrow morning, and then all the revised drafts will be posted, and everything will be great. So, this is supposed to be like a little behind-the-scenes thing. Let me show you the ways in which I kind of beat myself up over this project. You can see my wonderful wall art that Alex totally doesn't mind that I decorate our room with. We got timeline over there, spoilers. Yeah, you just saw everything that was going to happen in the next 10 weeks. This is Alex. Yeah, he's hiding now. And we have my wonderful, Wheel O character relationships and all
Spoilers!
This. Hey.
Spoilers!
Okay, fine, spoilers. You can't see any of that. Well, you just got a sneak peek, because you're lucky people, because you're actually looking at this. Okay, so, in terms of, how did we get here? How did we get here? If you haven't been reading the Tumblr, then you don't know how I came to all of my characters. Check it out, 9to5adventure.com. No, that's where you'll find the site tomorrow. Tumblr.9to5adventure.tumblr.com. Thank you, computer, for reminding me what that URL was. And on there you'll find kind of semi-out-of-character origin stories for basically how I came to develop all of the adventurers for as they are now. Okay, and then basically how do we come to the story as a whole? Well, it all started, I guess, with Kendra and Brittany way back in the day. But then after I finished putting together my application for the Quest Design Writing Internship for Blizzard last year, which didn't get accepted, by the way. Kind of rightfully so, too. It wasn't all that great. But basically, after I put that together, I'm like, hey, you know what? What if these two went on adventures together? And what if we had, a whole D&D party worth of adventurers going on adventures together? So I'm like, okay, we can make this work. Let's see who else we can put in this party. And we grabbed the two voices in my head, Oscar and Lana, and then we gave them a meat shield. And the meat shield actually developed a personality, which is cool, too. And so I had these ideas for these stories that were going to come out, and I'm like, okay, so let's divide this up, make this all, Avengers-style origin stories leading up to this big culmination, which will happen in about 10 weeks or so. Give or take. I'm busy. This is my last semester of senior year, so I've got, 2 jobs, internship, 5 classes, capstone going on, so I might have to take a week off at some point, but we'll see what happens. I'm a little bit ahead, but not as far ahead as I wanted to be. Okay, anyway, where were we? Right, so I thought about, okay, what can I do with these stories to take them a little bit further? And I thought back, well, actually, no, I didn't think of this at first. I brought Kendra's first drafts to my creative writing workshop class, and one of the people there actually gave me, they're like, hey, your writing is very much laid out in very distinct scenes. What if you could release them in installments like they did with novels and stuff in the 1800s, where they would release weekly, not weekly, but they would release frequent installments, so people would have to wait for the next episode to come out, like you do with TV shows and comic books and pretty much everything else in the freaking world, just not with novels. So I'm like, okay, I like this idea, but how can we take that even a step further? and now we kind of took multiple adventure stories, synced up the timeline, and released them all at once. So that there's a lot of crossover between the world, because they're all in the same world. Same world, same time. So this week what you'll be seeing is all at the same time. This is... So what year is this? And the timeline is based specifically on this world. The setting itself is loosely based off of 14th century England, but it's a fictional world, so that's where I'm getting like most of my inspiration for what kind of things, like, okay, so we're saying what's going to be realistic in this setting, that's my reference point. But in terms of the thing itself, the timeline is actually measured in terms of when the R'hllor Namarri War started. So the start of the war is year 0. I believe we start at year 50? I don't know, I'll have to look that up. It might be a useful thing to know, but that's how the timeline's going to be laid out. So you're going to say year something, and that's what's going on at that time for all the characters at once. So, and a lot of them will interact with each other throughout, and it'll be cool, because you'll see your bestest friends. Or you won't, because each adventure story functions as its own, but can interact with the others. So you can, read the crossover between the two, but you don't have to. You're perfectly free to follow whoever you want, as long as you want. If you're uninterested, you can totally drop one person and go on to the other, but that'd be pretty sad. But I won't know about it, I swear. So yeah, did I get completely off topic? I hope not. Yeah, so I came up with this, and then I'm like, okay, well, let's take this even a step further by going behind the scenes and doing stuff like this, telling you, where this all came from. And I'm like, oh my god, you know what, this is going to be such a great project, why don't I do this for my senior capstone honors project thingy? And it was great, and everyone's like, oh wow, that's really ambitious, are you sure you're going to be able to do that? I'm like, yeah. I love making things difficult for myself, it's my favorite thing to do, so let's totally do it. And, it was all set to go, but problem is, this is too radical an idea for anyone in my department, so no one wanted to sponsor it. So I'm on my lonesome. But now I don't have to do weird academic-y things with it, so I can just do whatever I want, which is fun. And that's one perk of it. I also kind of work off my own timeline, too. Though, deadlines are really nice. They make it a lot easier to stay motivated. Yeah, try writing when you have, emotional instability issues, and you just, can't drag yourself out of bed and pull yourself to write. It gets tough. But, you know what? You're strong like bear, we can do this. So yeah, that's pretty much how this came to be. Now, it's all mine. It's almost there. I have, I have the whole first 10 weeks basically plotted loosely. The first 5 weeks written, almost completely. Pretty close to 6 weeks, too. I think I just have, 1 or 2 that needs to be tightened in there. Or all of them, whatever. So, we'll be good to go for a little bit, and I'll still have some time to keep writing, so there shouldn't be too many delays in getting things going, and, first couple weeks, we're all clear, we're all ready to go. Hey, what do you want? Say hi. Ah! Or scream and run away, that's cool too.
You said you were hungry?
Yeah, I'm hungry. I've been staring at my computer forever. I haven't eaten yet.
Hey, audience.
My back hurts.
Make sure she eats.
But no, eating takes time away from you guys.
She's gonna die of starvation.
No, I'm not.
Help me make sure Bree eats. Please.
Wait, okay, but, oh, never mind. I was gonna try and make some kind of bribe out of that, but no, I got nothing. I can't think anymore.
Eat.
Yeah, I heard you.
Bowl of Cheerios?
Okay, sure. Okay, well, I guess that's my cue to get out of here. So, well, I hope you enjoyed this week, and I'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.